We have almost reached the halfway mark of the fall semester.
That's right, Emily. The days are getting shorter and the temperature's dropping.
So grab you a cup of coffee, sit back and relax because MSU Tonight starts right now. We welcome you back tonight. I'm Emily Hancock.
And I'm Hugh Frazier. Coming up on the show, we have a special segment we like to call Chubby Casper.
That's right, and I will be joined in the studio with Miss Kathy Hodge and some sweet guests you won't want to miss.
But before we bring you that, it's time for some hot topics. Things are starting to get spooky as October has arrived. The annual Talon Falls Haunted Scream Park is going in for business. Talon Falls is located in Grace County, Kentucky, and offers chills for the whole family. Talon Falls is open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in October from 6:30 to 11 p.m. Tickets start at $18.
Our theme this year, we've got the Wastelanders. I'm a scavenger in the wasteland. I'm going to take everything you got and make it mine.
They're creepy and they're kooky, and they're coming to a theater near you. The Addams Family Musical is coming to Playhouse in the Park for Halloween this year. Here's MSU Tonight's Katie Hinchy with more.
If you're looking for some creepy musical fun this Halloween, Murray's own Playhouse in the Park will be showing the Addams Family Musical October 27th through November 6th. The award-winning musical originally opened on Broadway in 2010 with music and lyrics by composer Andrew Lippa. Murray State University professor Dr. Rusty Jones serves as the director for the production.
They will not be disappointed. They'll see the characters that they recognize, but they'll see them done in a way that's live and fun and lots of music, lots of dance, lots of color. So they'll really enjoy this new experience with characters that they already know and love.
Although the musical features the classic beloved Addams Family characters, it also includes an entirely new story.
Wednesday has fallen in love with a normal boy and begs Gomez not to tell Morticia. And they've never, ever kept secrets. So a lot of this, she's suspecting him keeping a secret from her and trying to get it out of him, as well as make Wednesday explain her strange behavior, like smiling and singing and things.
Well, I mean, it's the Addams Family. It's an entirely new story. It's not anything involving the movies or anything from the TV show.
The audiences are really going to love it. We have a tremendous cast. So everyone's going to have an incredible time here. They're going to laugh and they're going to come out singing the song. So it's going to be a wonderful time for everybody.
The kids will love it. It's bright, it's colorful, it's, as you say, family friendly. It's just a ton of fun, lots of crazy things happening all the time. So a really good experience, I think.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to love it. I think everyone's going to want to come out and see it.
The show will run for 2 weekends, from October 27th to the 30th, and then again November 3rd through the 6th. Tickets range from $3.50 to $11 depending on the showtime, with student, senior, and children's discounts. For more information, visit playhousemurray.org.
The Murray State Racers had a grand weekend as they traveled to the Battle of the Border in Clarksville, Tennessee. The Austin Peay Governors hosted racers Saturday night at Forterra Stadium, where the racers took and won the game 45-17. After the conference win, head coach Miss Stewart was quick to point out, I really enjoyed this team. These guys are incredible. I really like to be around these guys.
We're not done yet. Go refill your coffee cup. We're coming right back with more MSU Tonight.
Emily's going to bring by some sweet friends.
And he will host the first ever Chubby Casper Challenge.
So don't go away.
Welcome back. We are joined with Miss Kathy Hodge from the Humane Society. Miss Kathy, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Glad to be here. Thanks for the invitation.
First of all, tell us a little bit about your job at the Humane Society.
Okay. Well, I'm Executive Director at the Humane Society of Callaway County, and we're just a grassroots-based, membership organization of people who really care about animals in our community and making lives better for them. So I'm in the office and also doing special events.
So go ahead and tell us the difference between the Humane Society and the Animal Shelter.
Yeah, the Humane Society is, as I said, just a grassroots membership organization. The Animal Shelter, which is an integral part of the care of animals in our community too, of course, and it is run by the Callaway County Fiscal Court as part of the government. And it is, the laws in Kentucky say that every county has to have an animal shelter, and so the county fiscal court makes that possible by providing the animal shelter here.
So when your dogs or pets get adopted from the Humane Society, does that mean you bring in a new animal from the animal shelter?
Almost always. We get about 80%, I would say, of our animals directly from the shelter. Maybe about 20% of those will come from people who contact us and have a need for taking care of an animal themselves, and so they bypass the shelter. Most of those folks would have gone, those dogs would have gone to the shelter, or cats would have gone to the shelter if we hadn't taken them. But about 80% of them come directly from the shelter to us.
Well, that's so great. And a lot of your pets that you have in the Humane Society are, where do they go?
Yeah, we're actually foster home based. So we don't have a facility. We're located in the Weeks Community Center, which is the same building with United Way and Red Cross and Senior Citizens. So people often drive right past us looking for the dog kennels and think they can't possibly be in the right location. And then we'll get a call from a block down the street saying, I can't find you anywhere. So we understand the confusion, because all of our animals, except for a couple of foster cats in our office, are actually out in people's homes, people who volunteer to take care of the animals, get them healthy and well on their way to being very social animals, and then we adopt them out directly from their homes.
Right. And I know last week we actually covered a story on you kind of doing an overview of your programs that you offer, and Taylor and Ferguson were in there.
Yes.
And I know you told me previously that they have been adopted.
Absolutely. Taylor got adopted on Saturday, and we got an email this morning with pictures of Taylor all sprawled out on their couch, so I feel sure he's settling right in. And then we actually had a family come visit Fergus this afternoon, so I'll be sort of surprised if he doesn't go home with them too. So then we'll go, exactly as you said, we'll go to the shelter, pick out a couple more cats, and bring them into the office.
Bring them into the office. What is it like when you see an animal get adopted into a home?
We had just the most amazing week last week. We had lots of different adoptions, both cat and dog, and it just almost makes you float home, you know. It's just, it makes you feel so good. The fosters who are involved, the volunteers who help take care of them, those in the office that are doing the actual adoption process. It makes everything worthwhile, you know, when you put in all those hours and taking care of the animals and then getting them adopted into good matches, because that's what we're all about, is match. We're matchmakers. Yeah. We're just trying to match the right animal with the right home so that they can spend lots of happy years together.
And that's such a good comparison. And speaking of that, you did bring a special guest with you.
We did.
And we will bring her out now.
This is one of our adoptable animals, and this is Demi. Demi came to us from the shelter, just as we had spoken about, and she was a stray that brought in, I don't recall now whether it was brought in directly by animal control or just somebody in the community, but she was, we've had her for almost 3 months. She's about 7 months old now, and she came in with a skin condition that needed a lot of care. She obviously is interested in the pumpkin, isn't she?
She is.
She is. She's going to enjoy Halloween. But she had a skin condition that required a lot of treatment. And as I was walking across campus with her here to come to the show, I was just remarking to myself what a beautiful coat she has now. She has almost a sable brown kind of coat and really shiny. And you would never know that she had any issues with her skin ever before.
You absolutely would not.
But we had a foster who actually is a Murray State student. She just graduated actually, and she fostered for us while she was a student and continued afterwards. And she was willing to take her for the extra period of time that she was going to need to get all better, you know, from her skin condition. So she's about 7 months old now, and as you can tell, just interested in everything.
Yes, absolutely. And you were telling me earlier, she is built with muscle.
She is
built with muscle.
And
my goodness.
And I hadn't taken her anywhere, so I was a little surprised when she started dragging me across campus as I was coming across.
I can see how you might have been plastered out on the concrete.
Right. But she's just now getting used to really being on a leash and you know, getting used to thinking there's rules. She's not real sure there should be any rules, but there are, and so she's going to have to learn that. But she's crate trained and she's house trained, and most all of our fosters will work very hard on house training and crate training the fosters that they have, so that they can be even more ready for adoption when the time comes.
That is so perfect. Well, we thank you so much for coming in and bringing Demi with us. And if you would like to adopt Demi, you come and see you. Is that correct?
Yes, and all of our animals for adoption are at our website For the Pets, just all spelled out, FORTHEPETS.org. And you can see the animals for adoption at the shelter and the Humane Society.
That's so perfect. If you want to learn more about adoption for these friendly pets, visit Miss Kathy at the Humane Society or liking their Facebook page. Up next, Katie and Tyler are taking on the Chubby Casper Challenge, so don't go away.
We are joined by Mr. Barker and Mrs. Baker, and today we're playing Chubby Casper. Today, the objective of this game is you take a marshmallow, put it in your mouth, and you'll say Chubby Casper. Same here. The person that can fit the most in his mouth and say it, wins. So let's get started.
Ladies first.
Okay, here we go. Chubby Casper.
I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Chubby Casper.
It's one for both of you.
Marshmallows are really
These
big.
are really big.
Have you ever seen the movie Casper, by the way?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, it's
What
a
you
very
think
good
about
movie.
it?
I watched it when I was a kid. You're supposed to say the name, not laugh.
Chubby Casper.
This is going to be a very, very short. I feel like a chipmunk.
Have you ever seen the movie Casper?
Chubby Casper.
That makes two for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your turn.
Good luck. Yeah. We do good games.
Next.
My turn. Okay.
That makes three for both of you. You ready to go again? Or are you done? So, can you talk with all that? You can't. So go. She's done. Your winner, Mr. Baker here. There's one more. Chubby Casper. Oh. Chubby Casper. Well, you gonna play Mrs. Baker again, Mrs. Henson.
That is all we have for tonight.
But before we close, don't forget to check out Cinema. I'm sorry, it's fall break. Enjoy your break.
Thanks for watching and tune into MSU Tonight every Tuesday night at 5 on MSU TV 11 or visit us on our YouTube channel. We will see you next week.